Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. As you can see, we have a chicken coop. Pretty cool. I'll explain to you the story in a short while, and we've got some I'm just kidding. We haven't bought the chickens yet. I haven't bought the chickens yet. So, as you can see, I was able to build quite a large one. I split most of the wood into these small sections and essentially tested average size of chickens and average size of chicks. So they shouldn't be able to go through here, but if they do, we'll just sort it out. So I'm not too worried about this. I kind of, had a little bit of wood left, so I made a little bit of a little thing there. I think it's kind of cute. I did end up buying this bit here, which cost me $1,000, so $1,000, which was actually getting thrown away. So, I got it for fairly cheap, and it's kind of cool. I don't really need it, because at that point I'd already built that, but I kind of just saw it and I was like, oh man, I really like that. So I bought this. I think it's kind of cute. Anyway, we are going to today, there's a couple of things. So two things. One is I want to go and buy the chickens. So if I go to the animal dealer who's over there, then he'll sort that out for us. And get the chickens, etc. delivered. It'll cost us a little bit more, but it means it can be done, and it can be done hopefully today or tomorrow. I don't have any means of actually transporting them, so it's going to have to be that. Then secondly, that field over there is actually on contract, so it's quite a large field. I need to go harvest that. I think it's beans, soybeans, beans of some sort. I'm not sure, but I'm very excited about that. I really want to get into that. That's going to be a big job. So that's going to be the majority of today is going to be that field once we've done the chickens. So I'm going to just put the toolbox back, and we're going to head off to the animal dealer. All right, so we've got to go we're going to go get the implements. So it's a farm around. I don't know if it's an actual farm. I think it's actually a business that just farms. If that makes any sense. As in, it's a business that I think this is, as far as I know, this is Ryan's field. But it sounds like the field is being leased to a business that, I don't know, does something with the field. Obviously, I know what it does, but it obviously does something with the beans. So it's not this one. It's further up to the left. No, it's not that one. It's just before the river, so it should be this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, yeah. So it's, I don't know. What's it, like a sugarcane factory or something? I don't know. It looks like some form of sugar-ish, or a factory. So they said I could just park in front of the red building, so I'm assuming it's this one. So I'm going to just park here. I have no idea where they keep their stuff. Can't be in there, because it's quite a large implement. Wow, look at this thing. That is awesome. That is so cool. What a name as well. Oh wow, that logo is so cool. I love Panthers. Panthers are so sick. Anyway, I think... I don't know. I've never used one of these. But it must be similar to like a potato harvester. Wow. Look at this. Look at all these buttons and screens. And it's just nuts. Like, let's start this thing up. Oh, immediately. The system is even immediately up. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a mission to reverse out of. Hopefully there's no cars behind me, because I can't really see much from the... apart from the teeny tiny mirrors. And obviously don't want to be crashing into anything. That's alright, I think. This thing actually pulls really quick. Obviously we've not driven far or fast with it yet, but like, it's got no problem pulling away. And it's a big machine. I think it's hard to put it into perspective. You guys can't really tell how big it is, because, I've got a wide angle camera that doesn't look as big, but it's It's massive. It is absolutely insane. Not as much space in here as I thought there'd be. More than enough. Ooh, wait, I'm going here. More than enough, don't get me wrong, but just not as much as I thought there would be. Right, I'm actually just gonna quickly figure this out, and then I'll do a good hedgerow around it, because we're close to the road. I want to make sure we've got a good hedgerow, and I think we're close to the river there as well. So let's have it. Okay, that works. Does it start? No, need to unfold it. Ooh. What? How cool is that? Wait, is it? Oh, okay. The header must be unfolded. And then I need to unfold the actual harvester. There we go. Oh man, I would like to... It's a transformer! How cool is this? This is so sick. That is just... That blows my mind. That is just mad. Right, so now... Okay, that does go on. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's get this going. Ooh, it's steering is a little bit weird when this thing's down, but that's alright. This is gonna be a long job. It's a big payout though. It is a very big payout, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it being a long job. Alright, so how do I know? Okay, so I can see some things on there. I need to figure out and know actually how full it is. I just want to quickly... Okay, it is doing everything. Cool. Cool. It looks good. Everything looks good. Everything seems to be working. Camera's not great, but it's working. Okay, I can see it fill. Great. So I should obviously be able to tell when it's full. I'm sure it will tell me. Trying to keep that front left wheel on the edge of the field. Yeah, I'm probably going to do two, because this isn't on the river, but it's close enough to the river to maybe cause me a little bit of difficulty when trying to turn around. So I'm going to do a 2 row or 2 header, whatever you call it. I'm going to go around twice. England's eluding me. And then we'll go up and down. I think that's going to be the best option. So once I'm done with this first hedgerow, I'll take a quick second, just double check everything, make sure it's doing everything right, and then I will get the drone up and we'll do the rest of it. So, I mean, it's filling quite quick, to be honest. We might not even make it to the end before it's filled, so, which would be good. Like, I don't mind at all. So essentially, depending on how fast I get this done, so normally when you do a job, it's like you get paid per hour, right? So the more hours you work, you do a job, the more you get paid. This one is the faster I do it, the more I get paid. So anywhere between 11,000, I think 11,500-ish to like 20,000 is essentially the bracket. So pretty much no less than, 11,000, let's call it, and potentially up to like 20,000. That's a big paycheck. Like, that's an insane paycheck for one job. And bear in mind, obviously, this job is going to take me a large part of the day. I did not end up going to the animal dealer, by the way, because I realized there's some snow on the way, and I need to get this done as much as I can before the snow hits. So, yeah, that is why I figured I could go later. I could go to the animal dealer later, but if I miss this job due to the snow, or fail this job, or do not complete this job due to the snow, then I'm missing out on a lot of money. So... yeah, haven't gone to the animal dealer, obviously. I would have shown you guys that, or at least some of it. So we will get there, don't you worry. we're just gonna finish this job first. I think it's the smart thing to do. You know, it's a very big job, a very big paying job, which will help us a lot. So, yeah, I am excited for that big paycheck. Even if it's just 10k or 11k, I'd be ecstatic. Like, that's a lot of money. That will help us a lot. We could then use that to, you know, buy a cultivator, you know, a seeder, all kinds of stuff, potentially, if we can find it secondhand. If not, then we'll have to make it work. Right, I'm gonna quickly have a look, just double check everything, make sure it's okay, and then get the drone up. And then, actually, you know what? That is quite getting close to fill. So I'm gonna actually turn it off. Turn this off. Quick lock it. I'm gonna go grab the tractor and trailer. Luckily, it's not very far. And then I'll get the drone up, get all of that going, and we'll knock this field out with a quick time lapse.
I got burning feet from hard asphalt. A voice within me tells me don't go home. So I run until my feet give out. I jump a little higher to clear the ground. Every shadow of every girl, every time I turn around, I swear it's her. Second guess my every move. I hold my breath in case I run into you. Just can't look, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. And sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home. You live across the park from me, place that steals a tiptoe view of the sea. Your sister came back home to stay.
Alright, so I have been able to get a friend of mine to help out with this because it's such a big job. And to be honest, the trailer needs to be emptied so much, ooh, not quite, that I don't really have a choice but to get somebody to help me. So here we are. This is a lot harder than what they make it look in the movies. But anyway, it is taking a lot of concentration. Is that gonna... is he gonna... oh, okay. Let's just do... Alright, well, he's going to keep going. Because there's no point. I'm struggling way too much with this. And then once he gets back to the other side, we'll do that. Well, so we'll go over this side. We're going to swap around from time to time. At times I will be doing the tractor bit, and at times he'll be doing the tractor bit. Yeah, he's still coming. Okay, cool. Thought he might be waiting for me. We should have really have like CB radios, you know what I mean? That would be so handy. But we don't, so there is that. It's a little bit... oh, you missed one. Actually, that was probably me. So luckily he was able to come by and help me. His wife dropped him off, so he's gonna, you know, stick around for the day pretty much. Otherwise this would probably take a long time. He doesn't want any payment for this. It's literally, he just wants to help. It's his day off, so he figured he's gonna help. Well, he said he's gonna help, and I'm very, very grateful. So yeah, I can't really complain. Let's see. He's gonna go and go and go. That's very close to full. I think maybe he just wants to fill it. Yeah, that might be it. I don't know. What a cool piece of kit though, isn't it? That's such a cool machine implement. Alright, let's have a look. So he should turn around at the bottom. And then hopefully he'll stop. What is he doing? Oh, he might actually just be coming here now. Oh, no, he's just turning around. Maybe I should have made it bigger. Yeah, because there's cars. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Maybe I should have done a bigger hedgerow. I mean, it's fine. He could have, you know, the cars were waiting anyway, so he could have done that just into the road. Maybe he's a little bit more aware of the laws and stuff than I am. Because I am not. And I just kind of do what I want, you know? Alright, let's get back in. Oh, cool, he stopped. Okay, happy days. Right, let's get this thing reversed in there. Reversing with a trailer is not easy. So I want to be close enough that he can activate the thing. And I think I'm going to have him take the tractor away this time. Oh. Little bump there, but I think we're okay. There we go. Alright, happy. I want to actually look at what this looks like. Can we see much? No, not really. Hey, dude. Obviously, he can't hear me, and he's not even waving back. That's fine. So I'll let him finish this one row, and then I'll take over. I'll take over from that side. Yeah. Alright, so I'll see you guys, well, I'm going to carry on with the time-lapse, get this job done, because this messing around, talking, and getting the drone up every time is just taking an unnecessary amount of time. So I'm going to turn this off, he can come back and get in that. So, yeah, when it's full, that'll be his job next. I'll take over when he's on that side. So let's carry on with the time-lapse.
Make me work, make me sweat inside. Make me feel like I'm alive. Take this hurt, baby, throw it in my face. Don't let these bones slow you down. Cause I'm coming on strong. The grass should have looked greener. I need a true believer in disguise. If I'm loving you wrong, short-changing and receiving, girl, you best believe me behind. Cause I'm
Alright guys, so the friend of mine that helped me just had to go. He only had pretty much the morning off, so he just had to go for lunch, and then he's going to go back to work. So we're on our own. Luckily we got a lot done, to be fair. I think this is what, like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. 4, maybe 5 runs up and down, which will fill the trailer once more, probably 2 more times, and then maybe a little bit more in the Panther 2. So I'm going to get this job done fairly quickly. This bit's gonna be fairly easy. It's not gonna be too hard to do that, to be honest. So let's get working with that, getting this done. So it's, yeah, like I said, shouldn't take too long. I just got back from finishing with one more of the trailer, and yeah, we're about. So the last time I was there, they said they've got about 96% of what they want, as in from the field. So obviously, I guess they calculate like what a field would yield, and then they sign a contract for delivery for that or something, and then everything extra, I guess. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how it works. I guess one day when I've got my own farm and I'm, you know, providing something to people, then, you know, I might have an idea of how this stuff works. But what it seems like is essentially, let's say I have a field and I think I could get, let's call it, I don't know, 2 tons of, you know, beet or whatever. right? Let's say I can get 2 tons from that. Then I sign a contract, or the company buys essentially that 2 tons from me, and they're like, okay, cool, we would give you this much for 2 ton, and then I guess you just kind of go, right, cool. So once, let's say for example, I then make 2.5 ton, then all they pay for is the 2 ton. So I don't really have, as the farmer, then I won't really have anywhere to take the other 0.5 of a ton, you know what I mean? And I think this is why contractors get essentially a cheaper price, but they can then, essentially that's theirs, so they can then sell that. I think, I don't know, that's kind of what makes sense for me, because the farmer doesn't really have anything else to do with it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if you have any idea how that works. It's the only thing that really makes sense to me, so I don't know. And like I said, I'll know when, you know, I have loads of fields one day and I'm providing to local markets and, you know, exporting, etc. Then maybe I'd have a better idea of how this all actually works, but I don't right now. Anyway, I'm gonna get this last little bit knocked out. We're gonna do one more trip with the trailer, probably. This will be pretty close to finished. Actually, yeah, probably one more trip, and then we'll have to obviously empty it, but I'm gonna get all of this done, knocked out, and then I'll show you guys as soon as I take the trailer to the farmer's market. Girl, you best believe me behind, 'cause I'm over easy tonight. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Yeah, 'cause I'm over easy tonight. Who wants a lady without the thrill of chasing, like taking cotton candy from a child? Too many answers, but all we need is questions. You ain't giving this a chance to burn its light. 'Cause I'm coming up strong, the grass should've looked greener. I need a true believer in disguise. If I'm loving you wrong, she'll changing and receiving. Girl, you best believe in me behind, 'cause I'm over easy. I'm over easy, and I'm over easy tonight. Alright, so that is all of that done. I'm gonna leave the truck here for now, because I will have to... let me think. Yeah, I'll leave the truck here. Because I have to obviously have to bring the tractor back, and then I can take the truck, and then it's a bit of a you know, it's essentially a longer walk back once I've dropped the tractor off. Not much, because we're then just going to walk home, essentially, which is it's literally just across the field. But that's fine. And then yeah, we're gonna go get some chickens. This obviously is a very big job. So it took us quite a while. I don't know how much we're going to actually get. I don't know what their time gap is. So like, if you guys remember at the start of the vlog, I talked about how between essentially 11, you know, upwards grand. And I don't know how much we'll get, because I don't know how long it should have taken us. I feel like it took us quite a while. Because the first bit and the last bit I was all on my own, so it meant I had to do the actual harvesting, load the trailer, then the harvesting would stop while I take the trailer to the farmer's market, and then, you know, I came back. Eventually, when that friend of mine, he rocked up, and we were able to kind of double tag things, and it was concurrent activity, essentially. That went a lot quicker, but for a large part of the job, it was just me, which meant it went slower. And I think you get companies that do this stuff that literally employ like kids, or not kids necessarily, but you know, like students or young people, excuse me, that then, you know, work together on a job like this. Like you have like 2 or 3 people working together to complete this job rather than just the one, as in my case. But that's fine. I'm not that bothered, to be honest. 12k, 11k, 13, 14, anything 10k, I'd be very happy. That's it was a long day. Fair enough. It's not even the full day yet, but it has been a long day. And for ultimately, like even for just a day's work, even if it was like a week's work, 10k isn't a bad, you know, a bad pay. So I'm quite happy with that. This tractor has been struggling up this hill, especially the trailer isn't full now. Especially when the trailer was full, it really struggled up here. But once it's over this hill, it's fine. And on the way back, it's mostly fine. Not struggles, but it slows down a little bit, but not to that degree. There were times, especially when it was full, like I'd have tire slippage and the tractor would just not really move. So there was definitely, I think there was one where I actually thought, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to make it over this hill. But I made it over, so it's fine. And yeah, then we're going to go to just over there, to the animal dealer. I haven't met them yet officially, not from a business perspective. So that's going to be cool to go there and then order some chickens or get some chickens. I don't know if they actually keep them or what they do with them. I'm assuming they probably keep them on a farm somewhere. That would kind of make more sense, you know, rather than just all the chickens are there. Road's clear. Everyone's on lunch apparently. So apart from this dude, oh no, he saw me coming. Cool. Yeah, so I don't think we would just be able to just go, oh yeah, cool, we'll just quickly order the chickens and then, you know, they'll be there within 5 minutes. It's likely that we'll order the chickens and then, you know, maybe like a day or a couple of days later we'll deliver them. I don't know how it works. They might keep some of them on there, depending on, I guess, on how many we buy. But we'll see. Let's have a look. Loads and loads of soybeans. Actually, I wanted to have a look. So we actually just got paid. What? We just got paid 5 grand for the extra amount. 5 grand, 5,880. This is a big day. This is a very big day. And then we've got, you know, still the actual contract payment. Oh man, this is a good day. We are flying. All right, I am very happy. We're going to be making some purchases soon. We might be able to buy quite a lot of chickens, actually. Maybe get a cultivator, maybe even a seeder as well. That'll put us, if we get 10k, that'll put us at 20k. And let's say we spend 3, maybe 4k on chickens. I have no idea how much the chickens would be, but let's say we spend 4k on chickens. That leaves us with 16k to do, you know, all kinds of stuff with. Buy all kinds of stuff with. Which obviously we shouldn't be doing too much because we still need to be able to sustain the chickens. So maybe buy like, I don't know, 2-3k worth of chickens and then 2-3k worth of feed for the chickens. Because we obviously won't have any chicken feed yet. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best idea. Do that, and then we've got, I don't know, you know, like 12k. 14k left for implements and other stuff. Oh man, this is so good. I'm so happy. I did not expect that. Definitely did not expect that. That's 5,880k. Woo, Billy. We are making bank. Very happy. Distracted can't drive fast enough to get me to the animal dealer now. I just want to get some chickens. Just want to buy those chickens. And then we'll have to go buy chicken feed. I think what we'll probably do is we'll go to the farmer's market. No. We'll go to the farmer's market, order the chickens. I'll have a better idea, obviously, then as to how long it'll take, etc. And then we'll, don't want to hit that sign. Maybe go through these dips a little bit calmer. Oh, it's starting to snow. What perfect timing. Oh, man. What perfect timing was that? We just finished the job. Woohoo, Billy. Happy days. I'm very happy that I got that done before the snow started. It's still light snow. Nothing crazy. But, yeah. Obviously, don't want to be working on the fields when it snows and, you know, gets all mucky, etc., etc. All right, animal dealer, let's go. Come on, truck. Ooh, don't want to hit their sign or their mailbox. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Snow's quite nice. I don't know if it's going to be snowing enough. I couldn't quite see in the weather forecast how much it's going to snow for or how long it's going to snow for. Not that I think they can ever really tell that, but I don't think it's going to snow a crazy amount. It's just going to snow a good amount, you know? Hopefully. Actually, probably, hopefully doesn't settle. Like at this rate, it's probably not going to settle. The sun's still out. It's cold, but the sun will bake it so it doesn't actually, you know, settle too much at least. There will be spaces where it settles, maybe in the shade, on some roofs, you know, stuff like that. But for the most part, it should be alright. Should be alright. Animal dealer's over there. We're going to turn left here. I do like the snow. I haven't been in the snow in a while. I kind of miss it. And down here. The roads might be quiet because it's not slippery. Like, it's not ice on the road, but it is, you know, a little bit. I'm just going to cut across here. It's probably not legal, but there's no fence there, so I can. Right, and I'm going to park here behind this dude. And go have an order of chickens. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna run in here, quickly have a look at the cost, etc., and then I'll be ordering some chickens. Register. I guess I have to probably register an account first. I don't know how it works. Let's go in here. All right, it is snowing significantly harder now. So order of chickens are placed. I did have to register a business account with them. Or a trader's account, whatever you call it. So that's all done. Order has been placed. It's pay on delivery. So I'll pay it when the chickens actually arrive. We got a good mix. So buying fully grown chickens are more expensive. So we got a couple. We got a good amount of fully grown chickens, and then we got one rooster to obviously make more, and then we got quite a lot of smaller chickens. The smaller chickens will take about 6 months to get to a point where they're actually you know, fully grown and laying eggs, but it means we've got a little bit. So when these older chickens get old, we send them to slaughter. And, you know, in that time, hopefully they lay some eggs. The other chickens get bigger, and in the little phase where they're big enough but not laying suitable eggs yet, maybe they can actually breed a little bit, and then that's essentially what it looks like. It's gonna happen. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes, and I need to go buy some feed. So let's go to Clever Motors, which yes, they sell everything. I don't know why they call it Clever. I think it started as like a motor, you know, like a vehicle dealership basically. But over time, and I don't know if all of them do this, but over time they started, you know, selling farm implements, and then I guess other farm stuff. It's essentially like the co-op, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they're called Clever Motors and sell farm stuff, but that's what it kind of seems to me. A lot of companies do that, where they start out with this one idea, this one product, and then over time they grow and morph into something more, you know, versatile, diversified, I guess is the better word. And because companies have to diversify, especially if they want to keep growing, you know, if they want to expand into, you know, other regions in the world, maybe they have to include other products that they want to sell, etc., or that they should sell, etc. Anyway, that's not my problem. I am just here to buy some chicken feed. Not sure how many I'm going to buy. I'm gonna stop so they will put it out here. I'm gonna ask them to put it straight onto the truck actually. If I park here, open my back, they should be able to park it, to do it for me, load it straight onto the truck, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go inside. I don't want to get out before I stop talking because it's not ideal weather, but yeah, I'm gonna go inside and get the order done, and then hopefully I'll wait in there until they've loaded it up because it's not ideal weather. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, that is on there. It is freezing now. The wind's howling. It is not ideal weather. That cost us about 4 grand. I'm just going to close the back. Yeah, so about just over 4 grand. And it should last depending on how many chickens, they said, depending on how many chickens we get and how big the chicks are when they arrive, which I don't know. The food should last a good amount of time. Not a crazy amount of time. It's not going to last us all year or, 5 months. But it should last us a good amount of time to get our field of something started. I have no idea what we can plant. It is quite late in the year, so planting season for a lot of things are actually over. So it might be a case of we, either bite the bullet and just buy an absolute crap ton of wheat or chicken feed, and we go off of that. Did they shift? Oh, yeah, they definitely shifted to the side. There we go. All right, this is dodgy. Anyway, so it might be the case that we just bite the bullet and buy a lot of feed, and we just kind of make that happen until it's planting season, which means we'd have to buy it for quite a while, because it's not just about planting season, it'll be about harvesting season as well. So, although Ryan did harvest that small field of him, which I think was barley, might have been, I'm fairly confident it was barley. And he, as far as I know, he's not done anything with that yet. So I might ask him if we could buy that from him. Don't know how much it is. Don't have any idea how long that'll last. But I think it's worth having a look at that. Maybe having a word with him. Maybe we can, save some money there. Or even if we don't save money, at least it's, supporting a friend as well. Because, yeah, I feel like I remember him harvesting barley. Or something. I don't know. I also have no idea how I'm going to get this food off of the truck. I just realized. Well, the brewery's over there. The grain mill. I might go ask them if I can borrow their forklift. That might be the only option. A couple of updates before we start with the day's work, which I am very excited about, but we'll get to that in a second. So the chickens were delivered yesterday, and the delivery guy was able to help me actually with putting the food in here, which is, it seems like it's going to go pretty quick. He does think that we do have a lot, but it's not going to be enough to last super long. So we do need to get going with actually creating a field and figuring out how to feed the chickens for the future. So that brings me to, well, we've already got a couple of eggs there. So what I might do is I'd either, because the farmer's market is so close, I'm probably gonna sell to the farmer's market on a fairly regular basis, and then while we build up, so some of them, so like the loose eggs, from a day-to-day basis, I'll try and put in this, and then whatever I feel like I can, I'll just sell that straight to the farmer's market, on a more regular basis, and then we'll build up a little bit of a buffer, essentially, and then sell that as we move along. So the plan is, I'm going to start making a field here today, because October is the last month in which we can plant wheat, whatever. And I would like to get that done so that we can use that next year to feed the chickens. We will need to buy some implements, and we will need to buy some food in the coming year, but that is at least a good way to look at it. So I think I see a pole there in the bushes. So I think this is where, yes, this is the barrier. Okay, cool. So this pole here indicates the end of our field. So, oh man, it would have been so nice to have that extra bit. Maybe I could in the future buy that extra bit, but for now this is good. This will be a plenty, you know, plenty big for what we need. And then I think, oh, there's the other pole. Cool. So we do have across the river, across the road, we do have that strip as well. I don't know what we are going to or what we can do with this bit. Probably not a lot, to be honest. Probably not. We might be able to plant some trees here and maybe cut down some trees for some timber and wood. And that's another possible income. But yeah, that's a long process again. We have to plant the trees, and that's going to be a while before that actually turns into anything of note. And then the field, probably going to make it all the way to the road and then all the way to the river. So that little bit here, so we'll probably make it all the way to, like, I don't know, like here, and then make this the yard, essentially. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, so I've got to get into the tractor, and I've got to go, and I've called the guy that has that little, like, dealership, essentially, like he sells the second-hand stuff. So I've called him, and he still has that cultivator, and we're gonna go buy that. He only wants $2 grand for that, which is an absolute bargain. He did say he's got a couple of new stuff in as well that we can have a look at. And then we need a seeder, which I've spoken to Mike at the dealership, and they have an old seeder that they weren't actually going to sell, but they were going to put it as a display, but the display plan kind of fell through, so they're now going to sell it. So we're going to go have a look at that and potentially buy that. Sorry guys, I know this tractor is super loud, so you guys probably can't hear me right now, but hopefully you can. I'm actually going to stop talking so that, you know, we get there and it's all sorted. So I'll see you guys when we're at or close to the second-hand, we're gonna call them second-hand dealership.
We might be strangers. Am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes, there's a better life. Could it be you and I? Could it be
just across the road here? Yep, right here. And so essentially I need to have a look, and then once I'm happy, he lives here apparently, so said the house just before yeah, it must be that one then. So I'll then just go to him, and I guess I pay him and go from there. Ooh, is that a sprayer? Yeah, that's a sprayer. That looks like a very homemade sprayer, but depending on how much he wants for that, that might be worth it. Because we do need a sprayer as well. We might need to get the trailer then as well. I have no idea how much he wants for the trailer. This might be an expensive day. Well, we do need the cultivator. We will need a sprayer. We don't necessarily need that today, but if we can maybe get a combination deal, you know what I mean? Like if we tell him we buy all 3 of these or all 2 of these, We'll need to do double trip though. I don't really want to do that, but let's say we buy all 3 of these. He gives us a discount. Hopefully, like, everything looks good. It's fairly freshly painted. He definitely, you know, repainted all of this because he cleaned it all, which is great. Better than when we bought our tractor, which we still need to wash, but yeah, it all looks very good. It's obviously not a very high capacity. What's that? 200 liter drum? Think so? That's a 200 liter drum. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. We don't really need much more than this. Actually, I think the spread is pretty good. What's that? 2... Yeah, so maybe 5 meters, maybe 6 meters, anywhere between like 4 and 6 meters spread. That's pretty good. And this will be, what's that, like 2, 3, 4 meters-ish? So that's pretty good, to be honest. Working with it'll be great. And we can then just put it all onto the trailer. We can use the trailer then as well to transport our eggs and, you know, feed for the chickens. I think it's worth it. Let me have a chat with him. And see, so he wants $2,000 for the cultivator. Let's see what we can figure out. Maybe we can strike a deal with him and, you know, get a good deal. That would be good. It'd be good if we can get a good price and buy all 3 of those. That will solve a lot of our future problems as well. So, let's have a chat. So, essentially what he wanted was $2,000 for the cultivator, $2,000 for the sprayer, and $4,000 for the trailer. I was able to convince him that if I buy all 3 of these, he'll come down to $7,000. So I've paid him that. It brings us down our current income or our finances to $7,000, which is not ideal, but we're pretty good, to be honest. We've got a trailer we can use to transport products and also to continue with our transport business and maybe achieve a little bit more with that because we've got more space. So we can maybe do more jobs, do jobs faster, etc, etc. We've got the cultivator, which we can now create our field with, which is very important. Obviously, without the cultivator, there is no fields being created. And then we've got the sprayer, which will be great. We can fertilize and we can also herbicide with this. Obviously, we need to clean in between the two. We can't, you know, use it at the same time, but we can fertilize the fields completely, and then afterwards we can herbicide for weeds essentially. So this is great. This is very, very good. We're moving forward very quickly actually. We're getting a lot of gear. I do need to be aware of that. I might not be able to go under the bridge. Don't know how high the bridge is. I don't know how high that is. I'm gonna go the other way, which is gonna take us a little bit longer, but it's definitely gonna be the safer direction to go. Actually, and we can also now look at the cedar. So Mike said that they'll put it outside for me. So whenever I'm free today, I can go have a look. And I do have the trailer, so if I do like it, might be, probably not, to be honest. I probably won't be able to fit it on there, but at least I can have a look and then I can come back and pick it up. That would be great. So yeah, I'm gonna drive to the dealership, to Clever Motors, have a look at the cedar, so I'll see you guys there.
Could this be what we wanted? Just keep on laughing. We will see what could have been. Don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight.
Alright, there's a cedar. Oh, I feel like I like, the colors are good. It's like a mix between the tractor and the trailer. I do like that. Obviously the cultivator and the rest is not quite, the cultivator and sprayer is not quite in accordance with our, you know, our colors, but it does look good. This is obviously in a very, very good condition. And yeah, it's got the markers Got the tiny discs. All the discs looks fine. The springs looks fine. I don't see any rust on this thing. Mike did say that they did spend some time on it and, you know, essentially restored it because it's a bit of a vintage item. To put it in display, they were going to build a building, I'm assuming somewhere here, and like, it's like almost like a museum thing, but that kind of fell through. The plan fell through, so they're not going to be doing that anymore. Right, I'll go have a chat with Mike and see how much they want for this. But it is looking good. It's storage capacity, I have no idea how big these are. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, like, that's 200. It's pretty big. Maybe 250 combined. So, I don't know, maybe 75 liters per drum. I don't know. I'll have a chat with Mike and let's see. Let's see what he says and how much he wants for it. Alright, so they wanted 5k for it. I was able to argue them down to $4,500 for the cedar. So this is now ours. We're not going to be able to take it now. This will not fit on that trailer. If it was the only thing on the trailer, then maybe. But yeah, that's not going to fit. It's actually 540 liters. These drums are deceivingly large. It's hard to tell. Like, it's significantly wider than that. And each drum... Yeah, I guess you could probably... Yeah. The shape and the... Yeah, there's a little bit down there as well. The pipes. I guess it counts the pipe. I don't know. But yeah, 540 liters. That's significantly larger than I thought. Anyway, I'm going to get onto the tractor. I am on the tractor. And I'm going to drive home. And we're going to get... all of this stuff. It's a bit of a ball ache to unload. I have to essentially lift this up. Luckily, the cultivator is heavy, so it tilts the trailer automatically, so I can just hook onto that easy. And then I have to lift it up to slide the drum down. It's not super heavy, so I just slide it down to the edge of the trailer, and then that tilts it up essentially. So I'm gonna get all of this stuff unloaded, and then get ready to pretty much create our field. I'm very excited to start creating a field. I'm very excited to start seeing, you know, apart from the chickens, to start seeing our farm take place. Man, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. It's been a good day so far, and it's only 22:10. The field's probably gonna take a while. I don't know how this tractor will pull the cultivator. It should be okay. It's probably not going to be very fast, but it should be okay to actually pull the cultivator and create the field. It is, it's a slow tractor, 21 miles an hour, and I'm pedal to the metal here. This is not going to be winning any races soon, but it is good enough for what we need right now. I don't think we would need much. It might struggle with the cedar. Actually, it might struggle quite a lot with the cedar, but as long as it can pull it, even if it's 3 miles an hour, we're going to give it a go. As long as we can. So the only problem, if it's that slow, we might be planting too close, the seeds in too close proximity to each other, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out when I get there. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. So I've got everything off. That bridge, by the way, was a bit of a close call. I didn't even think of it until I got here. Until I got just before the bridge. I was like, oh no, slow down, slow down. Luckily, it made it through, but it was a very, very close shave, to be honest. It wouldn't have been too much of a problem. I could have just gone around, you know, the other way around. So it's not too much of a problem. Let's raise that. I could have gone, you know, the other way around, Ryan's farm around, so it would have been fine. I would have been able to make it work. So I'm thinking, like, I don't know, maybe like here, maybe, yeah, that's good enough. Let's unfold this, see how much space that is. Yeah, I reckon that's good. All right, I'm gonna have a quick drink from the house. I think, yeah, that's good. That should be fine. And we'll just do a straight line there, straight line, and then follow the road. Yeah, it's going to be not a massive field, but it's going to be pretty good for us. It's going to be a great field. I'm going to have some water, and then I'll get the drone, set that up, and then we'll start creating this field.
haven't seen love this plainly. When they ask what on earth is going on, just tune your record in and play this song. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Baby, I don't care, I don't think I'd even mind between holding your hand, what I'm feeling in the bottles of wine. You just might be something that could stick. Well, at least I put my money down on it. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Yeah, old-fashioned love. We've had pain and lovers go. We've been around enough to know that what this world really needs is something like you and me. Bitter with a touch of sweet, cold but it goes down with ease. Old-fashioned love is what this world really needs. Old-fashioned love. Love, yeah. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love, old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Yeah.
All of that is now done. What a beautiful field. So I made the field, as you would have seen from the drone footage, that the cultivator, when there was like big clumps of grass, it really struggled to actually get through to the ground because the pins are quite short. And to be honest, I think the cultivator is just a little bit too light for how thick the grass was. So I had to run over a couple of times, a couple of places, a couple of times. But we got there in the end. I spent a little bit of time actually just neatening it out. And now we're good to go. We're all done. So yeah, I'm gonna have a quick walk around the field just to make sure that I didn't miss any spots. But it does look pretty darn good, let me tell you that. Turn this off. I don't really need that on. I will go get the cedar shortly. But yeah, I mean, this, I could make this maybe slightly neater. To be honest, I'm not that worried about that. I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm not too worried. It looks fine. The grass will grow a little bit more. And then this line down here, I neatened that out a lot. And then that line over there, I neatened a lot. It's a fairly large field, to be honest. I'm very happy. Very excited to get planting on this. And yeah, I think this maybe could be a little bit neater. But It's alright. It's fine. It looks alright. Yeah, I'm very excited. Let's get into the tractor, and we're gonna drive to pick up our seeder. We should probably get some seed as well. I hope we have enough money for seed. I think we do. We should have enough. We should make enough money for seed. We should have enough money for seed, and then maybe some fertilizer as well. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I remember Mike saying something about... I don't need to put that on. About the seeder actually taking cultivator. Taking fertilizer as well. Solid fertilizer. Although I think because this was grass, we might not need to do that. I don't know. I'll have a chat with Mike. Mike is he's pretty switched on when it comes to the farming stuff. He knows pretty much. I don't want to say all there is to know, but he knows a lot. So I'll ask either Mike, Jack, or Ryan, or all three of them, and figure out what we need to do regarding fertilizer. I know that there's a certain level of fertilizer that you should be aiming for, but I don't know how many applications that is, or does that depend on what kind of fertilizer you use, as in is liquid fertilizer better, or is solid fertilizer better? I have no idea. I think solid fertilizer is cheaper, but yeah, I don't know if it's better for actually, you know, fertilizing the field. So I'll have a chat with them. I'll have a chat with Mike first when I'm there, because I need to go in to get some seed anyway. So maybe we get some fertilizer, depending on what he says, and then we'll go from there. If I need to, you know, buy more fertilizer, or maybe use the sprayer, get some liquid fertilizer. We will need to do a contract job soon, because that is not gonna be the money we've got currently is gonna be gone pretty much by the time I get the seeds and the fertilizer, if I do get any. And yeah, it's not gonna be ideal. We gotta get this, you know, get some money quickly, ideally. So the seed is in there. Some of the seed is in there, not all of it. Luckily we have this weight out front. I don't know if it's going to be okay to plow with, but it should be fine to plant with. We will need to come get the rest of the seed at some point. They were happy to lift it up for me, and we were able to put it into the seeder, so we're good to go. We can go seed, and then we can, you know, sort everything out. The seed cost us $1,400 for 2 bags. Mike seemed to think that will be plenty, but luckily when we have the seed, you know, so we don't necessarily need to buy new seed in a while. And yeah, we're pretty good in that sense. So we're gonna get home and pretty much go straight to planting. So I'll see you when we're done with that.
From hard asphalt, a voice within me tells me don't go home. So I run until my feet give out. I jump a little higher to clear the ground. Every shadow of every girl, every time I turn around, I swear it's her. Second guess my every move. I hold my breath in case I run into you. Oh, I just can't look. I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. And sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home. You live across the park from me, in a place that steers a tiptoe view of the sea. Your sister came back home to stay. The the day I packed my bags and went away. So I found a room in a leafy street with a stranger and a traveler who both welcomed me. I try and remember my new way home, but habit sometimes steers me down your road. Oh, I just can't love, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home. And the day breaks slowly, and I know I can't be this lonely for that long. Got to grow up, show me how it's done. 'Cause baby, I've been trying with no luck. Oh, just can't love, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. Oh, I just can't look, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home.
And we are almost done. I might have to do a couple of touch-ups, but this is pretty much it. This is the end right there. And I think we've still got a little bit of seed left. Let me have it. Oh yeah, we've definitely got still quite a lot of seed left actually. So that's very good. Very happy. This so what I might do, since we maybe not drive all over the whole field again, but what I might do is I might give Mike a call and ask him, since we haven't even opened or touched the second bag of seed, if they're willing to take that back. That will save us $700. Not a lot, but at least it's a little bit. Maybe we can then buy some fertilizer. So this does not, this seeder did not take fertilizer as well. It was just seed, which is fine, but that does mean that we will need to fertilize with liquid fertilizer, which we probably only will be able to do, I don't know, like tomorrow or the day after. If I can get a, let me just lower this, and I want to unhook it completely. There we go. And to be honest, I could just turn this off. So yeah, I will need to do a contract with somebody and get a little bit of money first before we can move any further on, because currently our money's not looking good. We've got $1,266. It is not great, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll make it work, and I'm sure there are some contracts. There has been a couple. I've just not taken any because I've been wanting to get all of this stuff done. I might actually just cut the grass over here and just make this a little bit easier to see and not be a problem. So yeah, but it's planted, which is great. Great start. What a day, right? Spent all of our money, but we got the field made and planted or seeded, and this will start growing now. We'll do some fertilizer in the next coming days, and then we'll be sorted. I'm very excited. Today, we've got a couple of things to do. So firstly, I've got a contract that I need to go, I think it's cotton, harvest cotton. And secondly, we should be fertilizing this field. So at least one layer. We do have the fertilizer still, obviously, as in the sprayer. But we will need to buy fertilizer. However, our money is not of a state where we can actually buy anything right now. It's like $3,200 for a can or a pellet, drum. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's not going to work. So we need to finish this contract first, which I have no idea if it's actually going to pay us enough, but we're going to give it a shot. And we're gonna see, like, ideally so it's a harvesting contract. So harvesting contracts are good because they can actually pay you a lot more than just the contract worth, just what the contract's worth. Essentially, how it works is, and we had this with the grass, is if you do the contract, they have an estimate of how much they can get from the field. So let's say, I don't know, cotton, I have no idea what cotton, but let's say they expect they can get 30,000 liters off the field, and that's what essentially they pay for, or the purchaser pay for. So let's say we take the grass to the food market, the animal market, sorry, animal dealer, and the animal dealer paid the contract, paid the farmer for 30,000 liters. Anything on top of that, the farmer can't actually really sell to them unless they open up a new contract and you know, agree to a different deal, etc. So what usually then happens is whoever you sell that to, or whoever you deliver that at, then buys the surplus off of you for a reduced rate. So yeah, farming, harvesting contracts are good in that sense because, you know, you could potentially sell some actual product that's not yours, technically speaking, I guess. So yeah, anyway, it should just be actually, yeah, it's right here. This is the field, the big white field that we see here. It's cotton, yeah, okay. And then these implements here are what we're going to be using today. So I want to just park in the shade if I can. That should be good. All right. So, not a crazy large field. Pretty big, but not. It shouldn't take too long, I think. What's that, like a 4 meter? It's hard to tell. All right. Let's see. Yep, cool. All right, so need to figure this lower. No, I think that's done. Yeah. Okay. Happy days. All right, let's figure this out. Hey, this is going to be a little bit of a learning curve. Whoa, it's turning turning circle. On that is absolutely insane. So essentially what I'm going to try and do is keep my steering wheel on this line. That should be fine to grab all of it. Looks like it is getting that side maybe just slightly to the left. It's actually going pretty quick, to be honest. Its working speed is, yeah, it's about almost 10 miles an hour, which is pretty good. Can't complain about that. And it's not a crazy big field. It's a big field. it's a very big field, but definitely not the largest field in the area. I think the field we did the soybeans on was actually bigger. I think that was, yeah, I think maybe slightly bigger. I think it feels like it, but maybe that's just the shape and the fact that this is, you know, on flatter land. I don't know. You know, optical illusion, I guess it could be. But anyway, I'm gonna get the drone set up. It is in the truck, so I'm gonna just do a head row, and then I'll get the drone set up, and we'll quickly knock this field out. Shouldn't take too long, and we'll then grab some fertilizer and continue with our farm work. All right, that's the end here. All right, so I will see you guys after the time lapse.
is going on. Just turn your record in and play this song. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold of me. Baby, I don't care, I don't think I'd even mind. Between holding your hand, what I'm feeling in the bottles of wine. You just might be something that could stick. Well, at least I put my money down on it. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Yeah, old-fashioned love. We've had pain and lovers go. We've been around enough to know that what this world really means is something like you and me. Bitter with a touch of sweet, cold but it goes down with ease. Old-fashioned love is what this world really needs. Old-fashioned love. Slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold.
So the field is mostly done. I've got a couple of small strips that I missed, which isn't the end of the world. We're gonna quickly hit this, get this done. And there's one, actually I think there's two on that side. We'll go get them first. And then I just need to figure out how to actually turn what is left in this baler to an actual bale. Whoa, going too fast there. This thing actually moves really quick. Especially once it's not working. Alright, turn it off. It's kind of weird that I can't lift the header as well, but it's okay. It's not... Geez, 26 miles an hour. This thing is really quick. And this is in a field on very, you know, undulating ground pretty much. So I think there's maybe one more spot over there. 27 miles an hour. This is quick. This is very quick for a big machine like this. That is pretty impressive. And then we've got to pick up the bale, obviously, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's just see if I can... Well, I will be able to, but let's just get all of this. Maybe started the header a little bit too early there, but that's okay. don't want to hit the bale. Alright, and now I need to figure out, just gonna spend some time and see if I can actually figure out how to make another bale. So there's something, like when it's full, it automatically does it, but when it's empty, you can still make it. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, okay, cool, happy. Right, so I'm gonna take this over here. Let's get this back here, and I think I'm gonna just park it on the road, but just a little bit further, and then I've got to pick up we should be able to fit both bales in there. I'm gonna just leave it here. I have no idea whether that's where they want it, but that's where they get it. And yeah, so excited to get a little bit of money. I have no idea how much we're actually gonna get for this. I think the contract itself is, I don't know, maybe $4,000. Okay, I need to actually figure out how to use this as well. So, wait, unfold this. Okay. Whoa. How cool is that? That is just so cool. Right, I'm gonna lift it up for a second because I don't want it to scrape anything as I'm driving through this. That is sick. Skynet is taking over. Alright, let's unfold this now. It's actually not the unfold button, it's the in working... Ooh. Crap. That's right. It's luckily just the tire. Alright, and this should go... There we go. Oh, how cool is this, guys? That is just... That's blow my mind. What the hell? That is sick. Oh, it's actually not... doing... Ooh, this might be a too sharp a turn. No, we'll be alright. At least there's nothing planted here, so we'll be okay. Alright. Oh, man, this is cool. Alright, wait. Can we go back? Okay. So we can actually take another bale on here. I mean, there isn't any on it anymore. It's just these two, but how cool is that? That's one of the coolest things I've seen. Okay, so it's quite a distance to travel. I probably should not have stopped that in the middle of the road. Anyway, I don't know why my indicator's on yet, but anyway, it's quite a distance to travel. We'll go through here. That should, yeah, small branches should be okay. So yeah, it's I also do still oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. Last night I gave Mike a call and he was more than happy to refund me the bag, the one bag of seed. We still do have the other bag. It's over at the dealership still. I didn't go and get it because didn't need to. He said it's fine, just leave it there. They've got cameras and stuff, so it's not, you know, vital for me to go pick it up. It wasn't vital for me to go pick it up, so it should still be, yeah, there it is. And yeah, they refunded us for the one bag, and obviously they put that in their storage, I guess, for the one bag that we didn't actually even touch because we didn't need to because it's such a small field. So I do still have to go pick that up. So what I might do once we're done with this, I'll probably go pick that up and take that take that home. Ooh, while I'm there, actually, depending on how much we get paid. If we get paid enough, I might have to wait a little bit for the agency to actually pay me, but if we get paid enough, probably stay there. Maybe have some coffee or something with Mike and get a pellet of fertilizer. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a mission. Actually, no, I should be able to keep it on there, on the truck for the most part, until and then fill it from there. I might actually make it easier for me to fill. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So have them load it up for me along with the bag. I'll make sure that I put the bag closer to the cabin, and then we're gonna have to spray. spray the field. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's not a crazy exciting field. It's not gonna be a super exciting harvest because all it is wheat, and the only reason for that is just so we can feed the chickens. And the main, I'm essentially going, and I think I've told you this before, the main focus for the farm is chickens and eggs. So I think it's in here. I might be completely wrong. Well, I mean, we've been here before, but I don't know if this is where they want me to put it. I'll have to have a quick look. Nope, we're in the wrong place. It is further down the road, which I'm just checking the rear tire on the arm there. I don't want to damage the tire or the arm or anything really, because it's not ours. I mean, even if it was ours, why do people say that? Oh, I don't want to damage it because it's not mine. Why? That doesn't make any sense. You don't want to damage it. Full stop. You don't need to make an excuse as to why not. You know what I mean? I think it's down here. I think so. Back here, maybe? Okay, so actually seems like it's back here. Let's see. Oop. Okay. Ooh! Whoa! We got $8,000 from that! What? Okay, happy days. That's very good. And I'm gonna have to press that button again. Yep, cool. We got $8,000 from that. How good is that? I'm so happy with that. Alright, let's head back to the field. Because we gotta go grab the truck, and then we've got to leave this here. Leave this there. And then, it's a bit of a maneuvering process. That's good. All right, back here. Cool, $8,000. We're at 11,000, which is great. That's without actually completing the contract yet. That's just from what they just paid us for the excess or the surplus. So very, very good with that. Oh, very happy with that. That is very good. I'm struggling to talk. My excitement gets a little bit like my brain goes at like 200 miles an hour and my mouth is just like stuck at 30, you know what I mean? so my brain's like 6-7 sentences ahead and oh my word, see what I mean? And my mouth is just trying to catch up. So it's a bit of a problem, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure you guys understand to some degree how it is and how it feels. So it was supposed to, well, it's supposed to still rain this morning, which I'm not sure when it's going to start, but luckily it's not started so far. It would have been pretty sucky if it started while we were harvesting. Not the end of the world, depending on how much, obviously, but yeah, it's at least didn't happen yet. It's down there. Because when it does rain, it actually affects the harvest. So your yield is slightly less, you know. And this is due to stuff getting stuck in the machines not working as well, machines maybe sinking into the ground and not cutting it off where it should be cutting it off, etc., etc. So there's a couple of things that affect this. And there's a couple of ways, obviously, to stop this from, or to minimize the effects. So one is, for example, to stop when it rains too much. So you can still continue a little bit when it's raining a little bit, if it's not, you know, getting too muddy, etc. And as soon as it gets too muddy, you then just stop. And then the other one is to just try and keep the equipment clean. So as you're going, you know, stop every now and then, clean the brushes, clean the discs or whatever the machine is, and then that should help with, you know, still getting a good amount from the field. But it's not really something we've had to worry about so far because the rain hasn't come yet. It will come, and it's not going to affect the fertilizer too much. We might have to do another application anyway, and we might have to do another application due to the rain if it does rain while we're doing it. And that's only because some of the fertilizer might be washed off the ground, or, you know, some spots might cause pooling, and then the water, I mean, and then the fertilizer doesn't actually go in there. You know, there's a couple of things that it can affect. So yeah, that's essentially why. So, but we might have to do that anyway. I don't know what the level of the field is. There was grass on it, and usually does help if you know, had grass on it already, because grass kind of fertilizes itself to a degree, a very small degree, but a degree nonetheless. So that might help. Anyway, we're gonna head over here now, and I'll have to use their forklift to put the bag on, and then I'll just ask them to put the I'll go in. Well, I'll actually, oh, has it started raining? I see a couple of drops now. I'll just go in and ask them when they do that, when they put the bag or the fertilizer on, that they can maybe do it with our bag as well. All right, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, we got the fertilizer. They couldn't quite get it all the way in because apparently the benches are too close to each other, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Most of it's on the actual back, so I don't really like the fact that there's some weight on the flap, but at least there's two like leg things on the actual cab. So not the cab, you know what I mean, the deck, or the, yeah, deck, I don't know. So the fertilizer cost us $3,200, and we got paid for the contract. It was only $2,500, so not as much as I hoped, but it is okay. It's not the end of the world. It almost covers, you know, I don't know, covers a large part of the fertilizer, and at least we're at $10,000 now, and I you know, I am still pretty happy with where we are. I did not expect $8,000 from the extra surplus cotton that we sold. So yeah, contracts like that, harvesting contracts, definitely the way to go for future income. And whoa, he's done some work there. It looks like he's cultivated that one field. Yeah, definitely a good way to go. Need to go a little bit slower. We've we've had some close calls on this bridge already, so let's not repeat that. I need to stop saying I apologize for constantly saying that. It's just such a habit. It's more a habit than anything else, and obviously in my brain still, like, I still have to think about what I want to say. See? And I think it's a habit where you're not sure of what you want to say, but also I'm working really hard not to say it. It's a filler word, you know? Same as you know and like. It's a filler word where you don't like the silence that is caused when you think about what you want to say. But maybe I should just slow down completely, and that'll help me say less filler words. And can also be a filler word. So, can be a filler word. So, like, and so, like, geez, 3 filler words in one sentence. Alright, let's get the fertilizer spreader, or the sprayer connected. And then get it filled up. Should be fairly easy to fill up. Should literally just be a case of putting the pipe in. Okay. Good. That's all sorted. Try and reverse as close to the truck as I can. And then there we go. That is filled. It's not a lot of space in that, so it's actually very small. Alright, and then this should go down. Yep. I want to try and make sure. It's hard to tell how close I need to be. Alright, let's turn this baby on. Do I lower it or... Yeah, probably there. Alright, here we go. Ooh, this tractor works hard with this, but it does the job. And I can see a little bit of a difference in color. So I should be able to actually continue and not mess it up too much. I think I'm going to just do a hedgerow first. Again, I always do the hedgerows since I've learned about it. So I'm going to do the hedgerow and then I will do up and down just because it helps me a little bit. And off. Woo, Billy. Alright. Obviously don't want to be driving up and down too much. But I will have to some degree. Luckily, they've not sprung up yet, which is why you do this when it's fairly young. Alright, let's start it. Go a little bit closer. I might not be... Yeah, I'm fine. I'm making the end there. Looking good. I have no idea how much this is going to use, but I have a feeling that we might actually have that bottle, can, container, pellet for quite a while. Because... this is a very small field, but it's fine. We could also use that for future fields and potentially use it for a while because it doesn't really expire like food does. Same with seeds, it's all treated to last for quite a while. So we should be fine for at least, I don't know, like a season or two. We'll see how much this actually works. Sorry, I know I'm moving that camera left, right, and center all the time. I'm just trying to make sure that I hit everything and I don't miss any spots. I'm too far over, but that's okay. I'd rather be too far over than too little. And what I might look at doing in the future is to cut the grass on here, because that's actually pretty good income. And maybe bale it, but I would need to actually, you know, we'd need quite a lot of equipment, so won't be able to do that just yet. But that is definitely a good option. Alright, let's maybe a little bit further this way. Oh, there we go. Let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna stay about 2 meters away from the edge. And that should be fine. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty quick. I'm not even gonna worry about this. This will be very quickly done. We probably will have to fill the sprayer at some point. I have no idea how much is in it. I'll have to look. But this is gonna be very quick. This is gonna go like maybe 3 more ups and downs. What do you guys call it? Do you call it ups and downs, or is it just me? Ooh, might be a little bit too far from that edge. No, we're fine. We're fine. It's cutting it close, but we're fine. I'm gonna just go straight from now. Cause a bit more of a straight... Ooh, we did miss a bit there. Did we? No, I think we're fine. Cause a bit more of a straight line. We're missing a little bit there. But I can get that once we're done with this, which we are now. That's just a little bit of a straighter line, so it's just a little bit easier to manage. Alright, here we go. Keep a nice straight line. And we are golden. I need to go get that little bit, and then there will be a small spot here that I need to get. I might do that now, before I move on. Because, no, we'll do one more. Ooh, actually, might not need to. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Alright, one straight line. I will have to come back, but that's okay. Ooh, it's struggling. Come on, tractor. Right. We'll need to do that bit, and then that line, which I'll do in a second. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just trying to remind myself more than anything else. I'm gonna do this bit now. This small bit now. Turn that off. And done. Oops, sorry, I just hit the camera with my arm. And we'll do this one, and then on the way back, I'll get that last bit. All right. Here we go. Last strip. To be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised by the sprayer. It's doing a lot better than I thought it would. I actually really thought that we'd have to fill this a couple of times. Very happy. I'm done. And I'm gonna just drive over this bit. And start it. I should probably not drive this fast over seeded ground. Alright, let's fold this up. And I'll have to look how much is in there, but I'll get to that in a second. Oh, for a second I thought, oh man, I still have to go get the seed, but no, we did do that. Thank goodness for that. Alright, and I'm gonna put this down. Oh. Ooh, that's close. Actually, just turn this off. And yeah, so I want to show you guys what I'm thinking for this. This is beautiful now. All right, that's sorted. That'll go. We'll have to fertilize it again. Because I think, yeah, once it's actually started sprouting, or whatever you call it, we'll have to germinating. Is that the word? Yeah, I think so. We'll have to do it again. Chicken feed, still doing good. That's still going to last a while. There's a couple of eggs I need to move into the trays. But then I'm thinking of cutting this grass. It's not going to be pure grass. Oh, I could actually cut the grass across the river as well. That's what we could do with this. It's going to be a very small strip. But if it gives us one bale, make that into silage, that's a couple of grand, you know? And this bit should be able to give us quite a lot. So definitely have a look into purchasing a mower. I'll need more than a mower. I'll need a mower. I'll need a rower, baler, a wrapper. It's quite a lot actually that I would need. But I'll have a look and see what we can do. As not, or maybe I can borrow it. Maybe somebody I know has one, or that. Wow, what a storm there was last night. This entire shed, home, everything felt like it was going to blow away and flood away. Luckily, it seems like everything's okay. Seems like the stream is doing quite well with actually getting rid of all the water. And yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much flooding actually going on, so that's all good. And let's just make sure everything is still here and upright. It looks that way. Cool. Happy. All right. So what needs to happen today is I need to weed this. And I'm not sure whether a weeder would work or whether I need to herbicide it. I'm going to have a look. A weeder probably the best option, but I don't know anyone that has a weeder, and I don't know of a weeder for sale. So I'm going to have to go and speak to Mike and see if we can get a weeder for that. We've also got a little bit of work to do regarding a contract that I'll get to do that fairly soon-ish. It's still a little bit early, so I've not gotten the email or the message with all the details yet, so I'm assuming I'll get that at about 8. So hang around and make sure I do a couple of maintenance stuff around the farm, and then we'll get once I get the message or the email, we'll go to get that job done. Okay, so we have finally gotten the message the other way. There we go. We've gotten the email. Sorry, not message. I keep saying message. Anyway, we've gotten the email and everything is in order and good for us to go do this job. It is not a super high paying job, but it is a harvesting job, which means that there might be some product that we might actually be getting. So very handy. I do want to go to the dealership first, to Clever Motors. I did give Mike a call and he said they have an older style, it's brand new, but they have an older style weeder that we could potentially afford. So I'm going to go have a look at that. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it yet. I might just wait until I've got the job done and have a little bit more money in the bank, because I don't really like, you know, as long as we don't have to, I would like to not get too close to zero. So we're going to go to the dealership, have a look at that, and then we'll get to the contract job and do that. It's a harvesting, I think it's corn. So it should be pretty good. It's not a massive field from what the indication is on the email, so it shouldn't be too much of a job. It'll be a fairly big job, but not like a whole day kind of thing. Maybe entire morning, maybe a little bit into the afternoon, which means that we might, ideally, we might get time to actually get our field done as well from a weeding perspective, which will be very, very good. I'll be happy if we can get that done so that we can start, you know, getting the field ready. Now, the field ideally would have had lime on it and we would have rowed it, but I mean, you can only do so much, you know. We don't have a lime spreader or a roller, so that was never an option. So yeah, it is what it is. Righto, let's go and have a chat with Mike. It is just gone 8 o'clock, so we're not too early. We're fine. All right, let's go have a chat. And there you have it, everybody. $2,950 for the new weeder. And like I said, it is a brand new model or brand new implement, just an older model. So it's not like it's not super technologically advanced. But I mean, I don't think weeders can get very advanced anyway. But the cool thing about this is that it's upgradable. So as you can see, it's got these little arms here that attaches to that swivel thing. That can actually be converted into essentially having two extra, so on either side have another one of these, which then makes it, I think this is 3 meters, which then I think that makes it up to like 5 or 6 meters width. So as we, you know, get bigger fields and bigger tractors, etc., we can, you know, upgrade this for fairly cheap apparently to have a bigger piece of equipment. That would be great. So we're gonna head to the field, which not 100% sure exactly where to go, but Mike showed me on the map. It is essentially just past the bakery. Turn left. Just in front of the bakery? The road by the bakery, I don't know. Whatever that is. Turn left, and then the first like field road into the on the right. Okay, so after the bakery, turn left here. And then the first field, not this one. Actually, I think that goes to the same one. We've been here before, so we'll go this one. Yeah, so it was the same one. It was the first one. That's fine. Oh, and there they are. I can see the harvester. Okay, cool. Cool. And it's the field on the left-hand side. Yeah, the cornfield. Okay. There's not a lot of space here. I think I'm just gonna park this side. Over here. Not on the field, obviously, although there's nothing in this field currently. It doesn't look like that. No, there's definitely nothing in that field. Right. This might be a... Oh, got my freaking foot wet. Might be a little bit of a problem. Because I need to get here, and I do not want to be driving on this field with the harvester. So what I might have to do... Let's have a quick look. I'll have a look at the equipment now. I'm just trying to figure out how I might be able... Ooh, okay. I could potentially move the tractor and trailer forward. Ooh, but the problem is, as soon as I do, I might have to cross over here. I don't know. Reversing might be the best option. Man, this is not ideal. Alright, let's have a quick look here. We've got a lovely blue Landini 6145 dual power. I've no idea what that means, but it's a pretty good looking tractor, and it looks very neat. And it's got a little bit of a sunroof and a lot of lights at the front. And we've got a Class 140 TD trailer. We've worked with these before. And then a absolutely massive New Holland, I don't know what... Oh, there you go. CH 7.70. These names are definitely not very... I don't know. What's the word? Marketable? You know what I mean? Okay, so... That's not gonna work. Reversing over here is gonna be a bit of a mission. And then I still have the problem. I don't care too much about going onto this field because there's definitely nothing. I mean, there might have been something planted, might just not have germinated yet. This is a bit of a cluster I've got myself. Actually, it's not really my fault. Right, I'm gonna walk to that farm. Actually, that's Ryan's farm. Yes, that's right. Okay, cool. I can go turn around there. He would not care. So I'm gonna go actually move around there. And go... I'm gonna drive this tractor just forward, and then I'll take that road up and with the harvester and just turn around there. And he might even be fine with me leaving. Not Ryan, Jack's. That's Jack's farm. I keep mixing the names up. Oh man alive. I have a small brain. I apologize for... I do this a lot, actually, like a lot. Like, even in the military I did this, which obviously offended people very often. But it is, unfortunately, I have a... I think it's some form of dyslexia? Yeah, dyslexia, that's the right way of saying it. I do the same with numbers as well. I mix my numbers around quite often, so yeah, it is a problem. I had this problem in school, and yeah, it's there's not much I can do about it. When I concentrate a lot more, then, you know, it is doable. I think we might have just clipped the edge of that field, but it should be okay. And my only concern now is the trees, but I feel... Oh yeah, there's loads of space here to turn right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine! Alright. Yeah, so that is a little bit of a problem, having grown up with dyslexia and, you know, constantly still doing that. It is... which side? Ooh, let me just quickly... think it's this side? No, it's that side. Okay. So I have to park here. Well, he's done some work. Looks like he might have... Oh no, I think he just plowed it. It's not... doesn't look planted. No, it's definitely not planted. Right, let's unhook this quickly. There we go. All right. And now... Okay. So in the future, what might happen, basically how contracts work is you essentially use the farmer's equipment. Or the farmer, if the farmer doesn't actually have the equipment, the farmer leases that equipment, and then you... Why can't I might have to lift that up just a little bit. Reverse slightly. And try it now. Oh. Is that too high? Ah, there you go. Okay, cool. I got it. Okay. And then we gotta do this. Can't quite get in there. Right. That is good. Check this side. Alright. Good. Good, good, good. It's a beautiful header, isn't it? Wow, that is lovely. Alright. Now, let's see. Quick test. Oh, need to unfold it first. Okay, that does work. Happy days. Alright, we'll fold it back. And I might hit that trailer. Whew, I've not worked with harvesters like this enough to just automatically know how everything works. But the longer I do this, the more efficient I'll get with it, and the better will be, you know, just maintaining equipment, understanding how it all works, etc, etc. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 headrows or headers. I think that's gonna be the smart idea or smart plan here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to and I'll start this side. Actually, I might just go down first. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay, what I'll have to do is I'll have to do the header first, because otherwise I'm just gonna quickly go over this. Ooh, actually, I might not have to. Yeah, basically didn't. I'm gonna have to do a header first, because there's no way to get into the field even without doing that. So, all right, let's get this going. Unfold it again. I actually want to see this. Can't really see much. All right, and let's turn this baby on. Whoa. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Whoa, missing a bit there. I just need to figure out how to line this up. Alright, I'm gonna keep the center of the console. There we go, right there. That'll work. Alright, now we can go. And we're going at about 9.8 miles an hour, 9.6, 9.9. Okay. Yeah. Alright, cool. Happy days. This shouldn't take too long. Especially once these headers are done, or head rows are done, headlands are done. What do you say, head rows or headland? Let me know down in the comments. And also, while you're down there, if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. We're getting pretty close to 1,000 subscribers, and then the channel will, theoretically speaking, start making a little bit of money. And essentially, I'm just going to be putting every little bit that we make on YouTube will be going straight into the farm. Buy more chickens, buy chicken feed, etc, etc. So yeah, every little bit that the channel makes goes into that. So please, if you can, subscribe. That gets us closer to that 1,000 subscribers. And then yeah, share it with your friends, etc. And we're gonna turn this off. I'm gonna do one more head row or headland. Ooh, don't want to be going down there. Don't want to be hitting trees and stuff either. And once this headland's done, at least on this side, it'll be a lot easier. Actually, you know what? Don't know why my voice went that high. I'm actually going to go... Just make sure there's no cars. I can't really see. Doesn't look like it anyway. The headland should actually be this side. So I'm going to go over here. And then run 2 headlands on that. Yeah, because we actually just went down the length of the field instead of the width. It might have been handy for me to actually check beforehand where the field, or the direction of the field. Okay, so I'm going to go with this line here. Keep the center of the console over there. And that should be good. This shouldn't take us long because this is just a the short side of the field, essentially. The width of the field. So it should be fairly quick. And then we're going to run back down this side. And then I'll cross over to the other long side and then do a headland, one headland on that. I'm struggling to talk today. All right, that is done. Let's turn this off. Now, here is the problem, and this is why ideally we'd do it that way. Make sure I don't hit any poles. I think we're good. All right, this is gonna get tricky, but let's start this up. And then, ooh, yeah, we're good. Okay, and I'm thinking this one. Yeah, happy days. All right, cool. Let's headland, get this one done, and then I'm gonna head up. So yeah, every little cent, whether it's by channel memberships or any of that, will go straight into the channel. I'm not going to be taking any of that. I have been doing small jobs that have been kind of feeding me, essentially, for the man in the van or man with the van jobs. Like I've been doing small ones that, you know, go pick a box up here, go pick a box up there, you know, help granny move, etc. That pays like $50 per job. So it's not a lot, and I've just been using that. That kind of goes straight into my personal account rather than the farm business account. So I've just been using that to actually, you know, stay alive, you know, eat and, you know, buy food, etc., etc. So but I want to go down here. I don't really want to be actually driving over this field, so maybe... I think we're cutting it close, but I might just have to kind of fold it in like this. All right. And then line it up. All right. Okay. Obviously, this is a bit of a difficult field because there's not a lot of space around it. But once we've done this bit, once the headlands are done, it'll go a lot faster. Then it's just going to be a case of going up and down. And yeah, that should be pretty quick, to be fair. And this is just the setup process. Most fields have this, maybe not quite like this, nor not quite this much, but most fields do have some form of admin that you'd have to do before you actually can start work proper on the field. And I think, yeah, okay, so there's a little bit of mist on that side, but that's not the end of the world. I'll go on this one, just so I have a bit of a gap there, so I can pick up some of what's on the end, and then we'll go up and down. I'll then set the drone up. It is in the truck, so I'll grab the truck, set the drone up, and then we'll do that, get the field knocked out quickly. I have no idea what's the capacity on the hopper of this thing, but it is looking pretty full, so I might actually go empty it first before I go much further. I'm gonna quickly reverse straight, and I'm just gonna clean this bit up here, because otherwise I might actually forget about it. And that is done. All right, now I'm gonna drive across. I could probably drive across there, but let's just drive across here. This is fine. Okay, let's go across here, and this is loads of space to turn around now. What I might also do is actually bring the pipe will go out on the left. So I'm gonna do this. Get ready here. We should be fine. Yeah, shouldn't be any bushes. Get the pipe out. That's going out. I might have to actually. You know what I can do? I can just go like over here. So I should be able to do that. All right. I'm gonna go get the truck. Yeah, I should be able to turn in here. Okay, that should work fine. That should work fine. Shouldn't be a problem. And then the rest is going to be pretty quick. Like I said, this initial bit is taking a lot longer than planned, just because the admin. But yeah, it'll be quick. I need to remember, once I'm done with the contract, to actually go put the header back on the trailer, the header trailer, and, you know, put it all back to where I found it. Otherwise, they might call me asking, where the hell is the header, or have I stolen it, or the header trailer. And obviously I have not stolen it. It is on somebody else's farm, but that's not... Yeah, you know what I mean. Actually, let's cross over here so I don't have to drive on the road and worry too much about slowing down and all of that stuff. I probably didn't need to put my indicator on then, but, you know, I do these things. I would also, like, even if I'm going straight, if I drive behind somebody and that person puts an indicator on, I would put the... And let's say, for example, the person's turning right, and I'm going straight, I would put my indicator on to indicate that I'm going left, as opposed to where this guy's going right. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, right, and this should automatically, it's got a camera, so yeah, good. It should automatically start, or it's got a sensor, not a camera. And then I'll probably, can't really leave it here, because I'll have trouble, well, I might actually be able to get in there. I'm just going to pull it to the side. I'm just going to reverse a little bit and just pull it on here. That should be fine. I don't know how many trailers this is going to be, and hopefully we can keep a little bit of it. Not necessarily keep a little bit of it, but hopefully we can sell a little bit of it, which will give us some more money. I might be able to, I don't think that will be legal though, actually store some of it and use some of it for our chickens. But I don't think that would be legal. Alright, let me grab the drone. We're gonna get this show on the road.
Oh, you got me stressing, counting all my blessings. God, come get me out of this town. 'Cause every day I wake up wishing I could break up with the city light and construction sound. I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It was all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dreams. Cussing, yeah, I'm probably running, trying to get away from myself. Do I need a vacation, maybe medication? Do you think I need professional help? I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It's all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dreams.
And we are down to the final strip. This is actually been a really enjoyable contract. I've actually really liked it. It's gone pretty quick. It's been about just under 2 hours. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. This machine is so cool. I just love these farming machines. It's so impressive, isn't it? And yeah, it's just a lot of fun to use. You feel like such a powerful being controlling these things. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you think that's weird, it probably is a bit weird. But hey, we all are a little bit weird to some degree. And we've done one trip to the fast food restaurant. I think they make, I don't know, like popcorn or something with this. I have no idea. No, you'd have to take that to a corn dryer first. I don't know. I have no idea what they make. Maybe tortillas? Ooh, that could be actually. Could be. I don't know. I don't know what they make. I don't care. All I care about is that the contract is pretty much done. We just have to take this last little bit. And then hopefully we get a little bit of money from that. I'll keep my bank account. Well, I'll show you the little graphic up at the top when we get there. and hopefully that has good news. So as you can see, I know pretty much where to go. There you go, smooth, all in, easy, no problem whatsoever. And then I'm gonna turn this off. I'll probably just put it on the road. Ooh, actually, I have to go. What I'll do first is I'll go get the header, and we'll take the pipe back in. I'll go grab the header, or the header trailer. And I don't know if I have to. I'll do it all. I'll put it all together as I need to. So I'll unclip the pipes now here with this. Then I'll put it on the trailer. I'll just do it right. I'll just do everything the right way, because you know, if I have a good relationship with which so far I have with the agency, then that means we might get better paying jobs, etc., etc. There are some like levels, basically. It sounds weird, but there's like you're essentially a bronze contractor when you start, and then over time, after a certain number of jobs, and I guess a satisfaction level, you come on, there we go. Struggled a little bit, and then I should just be able to do this. Cool, perfect. Look at that. That's literally as perfect as it gets. It clips on, so I don't actually have to tie it down. This is a little bit difficult though, this little bit here. I might need to have a look. Let's get out quickly. Aha, we're perfect. There we go, and then quickly, come on. There we go. That's a bit of a ball ache to get to, but we got there. Alrighty, let's head back to the field, and we're just gonna put this on the road. I think I'm actually going to try and go this side this time. That branch is slightly higher and it's not as bumpy. And then grab the tractor, take that to the fast food restaurant, deliver that there. It's a little bit, again, ball ache. It's a little bit difficult to get into the drop-off space, but it's not too hard. Not too hard, it's fine. I'm going to move really close, so it's just easier for us, and there's no stipulation as to where to put the equipment. I think most people just leave it on the field. I have driven past some fields and you just see the equipment on the field, so I'm assuming they just leave it on the field, or a lot of people just leave it on the field. I don't really like to do that, but I guess that is the acceptable standard in contracting. But yeah, I don't really like to do that. I would rather leave it on the, especially, so it's going to rain in a little bit. And if it's going to rain, then the equipment has a chance of starting to sink into the field. Not like full-on sink like a ship sinks, just, you know, lower into the mud, and then becomes very difficult to actually move. And I don't want to cause any problems for the farmers or for the agency to, one, cause damage to fields, but also potential damage to equipment and cause difficulty to get the equipment out. So as you can see on the dashboard, actually, it's 10:05 just now. So yeah, that took just under 2 hours, maybe only slightly over an hour and a half. I'm gonna try this from a slightly different angle this time. So I'm gonna go in on this side. I don't know if that's gonna make any difference. Probably not, but we'll see. Right, we're gonna go in here. So it goes here, literally in there, as you would have seen. But this bit is going to be all right, and other way. And I'll show you guys the little graphic. All right, that's good. And hopefully it doesn't, I don't know. Oh, starting to get a little bit of money. Oh, not a lot. We got $1,000 from that. It's all right. It's a small contract, so it's not, I didn't expect to get a lot from that, but hey, $1,000, it's extra, right? $1,148 I can't complain. It's a little bit extra from what the actual contract is. I think the contract's going to be just under $5,000 or maybe just over $5,000. I can't remember exactly. So there is a deduction if you're not using your own equipment. So what a lot of contractors seem to do is they don't necessarily either own their farms. I don't know why I put the indicator on then. Or they either don't own their farms, or they and then just buy equipment as they, you know, make money and grow as a contractor. Or they do own their farms, but on times where maybe they're like animal farmers, and then on times where they're not super busy. Actually, I can pull up a little bit forward closer to the truck. When they're not super busy, they do contracting jobs. So that's what they seem to do. And if you use your own equipment, you actually get paid a little bit less. But, oh, I don't really want to be... There you go. But obviously we don't have our equipment, or the equipment we can use. So we just have to kind of make it work, you know? Alright, let's head back home. Go grab the tractor. And we're gonna get... Ooh, I would have liked to go that way, because it would have been a lot easier. Did I say Ryan again? I feel like I said put it back in Ryan's field again, or Ryan's... I don't know. You know what I mean. It's Jack, and I have explained why I swap these things around. So apologies for that. Anyway, right. Let's head to the farm. We can actually call it a farm now. Yeah, it is a farm actually. I like that. I'm very happy with saying it's a farm rather than just my home and a field next to a river. So we're gonna go grab the tractor and then head over here. So I will see you guys probably there. Back at home. So I on the way here actually got a quick call from Jack, and I'm very excited because he has he's now essentially taken up racing. So he knows that I obviously run the farm and all that, but he suggested that I come with him at some point, so that, let me see, is that unhooked? Yes. So that I can also have a go at doing a bit of racing. So we might, I'm going to do a full vlog on that, definitely. I'll vlog it all. So I might be able to actually get into a racing car soon. That is going to be so much fun. I would love to do that. And I'll obviously show you guys that. Very, very cool. That would be very cool. There's apparently a really high-level racetrack around here, and they do both local races, but also like stuff like Formula 1, for example. For one, I'm a very big fan of Formula 1, so I would love to go watch that. But it all depends on whether, you know, if I've got a job, or if the jobs need to be done on the farm, then obviously I won't be able to join. But he'll let me know every time when one goes to the race, and when he plans on going to actually watch a race. So yeah, very, very cool. Very keen to get into that. That would be awesome. I've obviously not got the money to buy our own car, etc., but he said I can just every now and then just give a go on his. And there are some like other racers around usually that, you know, bring second and third cars that they then, you know, either test, or older cars that they have for their kids, etc. So we might be able to go have a go on one of them, or in one of them rather. And yeah, that's gonna be fun. Right, this is a bit of a cluster. I'll go. Thank you, sir. I didn't put my indicator on, so he was probably a bit confused as to where I was actually going. Sorry! And we finally made it. It's such a long drive with this tractor because the tractor speed is not great. But we made it. We are here, and we're going to pick this thing up. I hope we should be alright because we do have the front weights. But I hope that this thing is able to actually pull this with no problem. Like I said, it should be, but we will see. Alright, that's all good to go and ready. And I don't think, we will have to, yeah, we'll definitely have to lift it as we drive, because otherwise these are gonna have to get replaced. So we'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. No problem at all. With that front weight, that makes it easy. Alright, this is gonna be even longer road back home. But it's gotta be done. One day we'll buy a brand new, big, strong, fast tractor. I'm so excited for our future. We're gonna have some really cool stuff one day. And once again, we are finally home. And yes, it did take a long time. I'm gonna jump straight in here and get this field knocked out with weed. No, I still want to go forward. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of a headland. So that should be pretty darn good. And it should... it's not taking all of the weeds, or is it? No, actually I think it is. We've got a bit of slippage. Alright, come on tractor, come on. Come on. Yeah, we've got a little bit of slippage, which obviously is not great for the field. Ooh, this tractor is actually struggling with this. We should be okay. We'll make it work. There we go. There we go. Okay. So it's just to start. Oh. Come on. Yeah, and it doesn't look like it is actually taking everything. No, it's definitely missing a couple. So we might have to do herbicide as well on this. It is helping a little bit. You can clearly see the difference between the two, but yeah, it's not going to be taking everything. Oh, man, this is not ideal. I might have to ask Jack if we can borrow his tractor. I don't like this spinning. This is not good for the field. We're just gonna damage the field too much. What I'm gonna do is I'll give Jack a call and see if I can borrow his tractor. That would, like, it definitely helps, but there's still a lot there that's getting missed, and I don't like that. And yeah, the spinning of the rear tires is obviously not ideal, because that's just going to damage the field so much, and we don't really want to be doing that. I'm going to leave that open because we might have to get the herbicide, the sprayer for herbicide. So as long as I can get in there, that should be alright. Yeah, that should be fine. Right, let's lower that. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna just pull the tractor over here. And then I'm gonna give Ryan a call and see... oh my word, I'm gonna give Jack a call and see if we can borrow his tractor. It's been a couple of hours since we ran into the little problem with the weeder, and yeah, so I've asked Jack, and he's agreed for me to borrow his tractor for the day. And it typical Jack, he never gives anything for free. That sounds really bad, like he's a good dude, but he's a smart guy. He always finds ways to you know, get people to help him with other stuff. So it not means we owe him something, but if something does come up where he needs a hand on the farm, then we can help him with that. I would be happy to do that anyway. I have been helping him from time to time anyway, so now he just feels better about it, and I feel better about it. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna head to the field, and we're gonna try and get this done, so that we might need to herbicide it as well, which I'm not happy about, because that's going to cost us a lot. I think it's $3,600 for herbicide, which is a lot. But it would mean that the yield is better. But it also, at the same time, I'm also kind of thinking maybe we just don't do that this season and just try and save a little bit of money. I don't know. It's hard to decide what to do. But we'll figure it out. Figure it out. It's not the end of the world if we don't do it, and it's probably not the end of the world if we do it. I like having a little bit of money in the bank, you know, and at this point we don't have any money in the bank. Right. And cool, happy days. Right. And ooh, whoa, lift that up. Completely removed all the grass over there, but that's right. I'm gonna start right at the beginning again, just because it seemed like we missed a bit, and I think that might have been down to the speed we were traveling. I don't know. Let's see. Still missing a little bit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just have to redo, or we'll just have to herbicide, or not. I don't know. I'm decided. I will decide by the end of the day whether I'm going to herbicide or not. So we'll call it then, eh? Right, is that... no, not quite. There we go. I don't want to damage the grass around the area too much, because I do want to cut that actually at some point, so... let's see if we can do the majority of this field without damaging too much of the grass around it. Yeah, and I think that is about close enough. Yep, cool, cool. That's about right. So, as you can see, there is still some left. Yeah, definitely still some of the weeds that aren't getting taken out by this thing. Jesus, tractor's significantly faster than mine. I'm so used to hours where I have to literally put the foot down completely to just get the tractor moving. This one's not like that. You literally just tap the gas and it goes. It's very nice. It's a very nice tractor. I would love to have a tractor like this one day. Probably, theoretically speaking, we would, right? Unless the farm's a complete, I don't know, failure, we should at some point be able to afford stuff like this, you know? Implements like this would be very nice. Very nice indeed. And we're gonna keep going with the chickens. The chickens currently are still, a lot of them are still growing. And there are a couple that can lay eggs, but not a lot, which is why it's going pretty slow. Ooh, actually, I need feed. Ooh, that looks pretty empty. Let me check. I think it is pretty empty, to be honest. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I need to get feed. So, highly likely what's going to end up happening is we're going to get feed instead of herbicide. This field's just going to be what it is for now. And just not worry too much about that. I don't know if doing this is going to make any difference then. Theoretically speaking, it should, because the weeds aren't everywhere. But I don't know how much. Probably not by much, let's be honest. But, I don't know. Every little bit helps, you know? If it means that we can get 3 kilograms more, that's 3 kilograms more feed, you know, that we can feed the chickens with later on. So... It'd be fine. It'd be worth it anyway. Right, let's lift this up again, and we're just gonna keep going in circles. And drop it. And this is literally gonna be it for now, so I'm going to... once I get that side, I'll get the drone up. I'll go in the house and grab the drone first, obviously, but I'll get the drone up the way. Don't want to be driving into the water with Jack's tractor. And yeah, so yeah, I'll stop this side, quickly grab the drone, and then we'll get a quick little time lapse for you guys so we can get this done. I don't then have to, you know, worry too much about talking, and I could just focus on the job. Luckily, the drone's got like a follow mode for vehicles, so it's pretty cool, and therefore I could just put it up. Sometimes when I do like cool shots, it takes a little bit longer because I have to, you know, move the tractor, move the drone to a certain height, then follow mode, and then it just, you know, it follows at that height, which is fine. For if I'm just doing, you know, an aerial shot or just follow the tractor from up high. But when I'm trying to do loads of different shots and make it nice, then, you know, it takes a little bit longer. That's definitely a big difference, isn't it? Yeah, there's a massive difference, but there definitely are still some weeds in here. I might... I might just go around, and if it's not too much, it's quite a lot, to be fair. I was thinking maybe I'd just go around with a hand and pull it out, but no, that's still a lot. All right, let's grab the drone and get the time lapse started.
People on the screen, they make us feel mean. Trusting them is the last thing we should do. Sometimes we feel hopeless and there's nothing to say. There's nothing wrong with silence and play. We sing, we dance, we fight, and we love.
With the weeding, well, for now at least, with whatever I decide to do. Just gonna take this off. That one, cool. And then we're gonna take this back to Jack. I made the mistake. Jack was driving past, and I made the mistake of asking him to pick me up, not thinking about how I'm gonna get back. So what I might have to do is walk back home. That is such a long drive. Let me call Jack and see what his plan is, and maybe he's gonna come back this way, or if he could drop me off. I'll give him a quick call. Alright, so luckily Jack and his wife actually drove past here, and Jack's wife is driving the truck, so I can drive the tractor. She can drive tractors. I just really wanted to drive this tractor just one more time. So she's driving the truck, and then we'll swap around when we get there. So solved the problem pretty quickly and easily. And yeah, I get to drive the tractor for a little bit more. I really like this tractor. Oh man, I want this tractor, or a tractor like just something, you know, slightly better than what we've got. We will get there. I need to be patient. Yeah, I just need to be patient. Yeah, I could just do take a couple of months and just do an absolute metric ton of contract work, and then probably be able to buy a tractor similar to this. Maybe not quite as big, but similar to this. But then the rest of the farm would kind of wither and die, and we'd end up wasting a lot of time. And it's better that we grow in proportion to what we need, you know what I mean? Rather than just going nuts and buying an absolutely expensive tractor just because we really want one. We will get there. I just need to be patient. It's not my strong suit, but yeah, that's literally it. Just have to be patient. Right, we're gonna put the tractor back, and I'm gonna grab the truck, and we'll head to the Clever Motors so that we could get what do you call it? Get the feed for the chickens. Right, it's been a couple of hours. Well, not a couple of hours. It's been a bit. I don't know, about an hour. About 40 minutes to an hour, and I've already spoken to Mike at Clever Motors, and he's organized 4 feed bags for me to be picked up. So obviously we'll need the telehandler to put that onto the truck. And then secondly, I've had a call from Mike, not Mike, just spoke about Mike. I had a call from Ryan. He wants me to come do some work on one of his fields, to harvest one of his fields. He's not going to be paying us a lot for it, but everything in surplus, as per usual contracts, we can keep, because he was actually going to pay the dealership for it, not the dealership, the agency for it, but he figured, well, I owe him some money anyway, and he could probably help me out a little bit by meaning that the agency doesn't take a percentage. So the agency take a percentage. I have no idea what the percentage is, because to be honest, I've never even thought about it, from the actual fee. And then obviously it costs the farmer, and essentially it ends up costing the contractor a little bit as well. So he's gonna essentially, well, he said that he's more than happy for me to do the job, because I would probably be the one to do it anyway, but this way we can organize something between the two of us. Maybe he pays me a little bit less, but then that helps pay for the... This is not gonna fit on there. Can this go any higher? Maybe like that. I think that's as high as it can go. I don't... Yeah, oh, whoa. It slipped to the back, didn't it? Right, we can get it on. I would have liked to get it a little bit further. Okay. Oh, no. Keep going forward and just lower this just a little bit. And now come out of there. Lower that just a little bit. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go do that for Ryan, which is very, very thoughtful and kind of him, because essentially it means that we get maybe a little bit money, but also we start paying off that field, and that's ultimately what I want to do, and start, you know, every penny that we make is actually ours. That would be very good if we can get to that point. So I'm sure we will fairly quickly, but we will. So he wanted $47,000 for the field, which is fair enough, because it's how much I reckon it's probably worth, to be honest. So I don't have a problem with paying that. I think it's fair. He could have sold it to somebody else, but he was friendly enough and thoughtful enough to... I'm struggling here. Like that, maybe lower just a little bit. Come on, don't pull it off now. Because I do need to lower it, but the problem is the bag behind it. No, we're good, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to talk here, conversate with you guys, and also do this, which I think by now you guys realize that this takes a lot of concentration. Probably not just for me, but definitely for me. I'm hoping it's not just for me. I'm hoping it's fairly normal for this to take a lot of concentration. Especially, like, I feel like we were able to see this better, but maybe it's just because these bags are quite high. I don't think we're going to be able to fit all of the bags on here either. We're going to have to see... I don't know, maybe we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we should be able to. Okay, that should be fine. We should be able to still push the other one on a little bit more even. Right, this is going to be the problem, because it's going to lift us up. But if we go at an angle, hey, okay then. Last one. Oh. That way, yeah, there we go, we got it. I am getting better at it, I feel like, anyway, at least. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you guys find it harder or as hard as I do. And also, thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It has been doing very good, and I'm very happy. We're getting closer and closer to that 1,000 mark, which will hopefully mean that we can monetize the channel. And then, like I said before, every single cent, every single penny, every dollar that the channel makes will go straight into the farm. So It helps a lot, and I am very, very grateful. Thank you guys so much for the support. We've got over 2,000 views on some of the videos. It's freaking insane. So yeah, thank you so much. I have also started a Discord community for farmers to hang out in, and especially new farmers like me to just you know, help each other, guide each other through the farming process, and so people can ask questions. And you know, if I'm, for example, struggling with a piece of machinery that, you know, I might have to fix, etc., then I could just ask one of you guys, and so could you for any one of the other people that are on there that has some experience. So feel free to join. The link is in the description. So it'd be great to build a bit of a farming community, help each other out, and grow together as farmers. So yeah, let's do that. And yeah, also I don't know if you guys have heard of the game Farming Simulator 22. I think it's 22. Yeah, 22. I have started playing that recently, and I'm really enjoying it. I might just stream it a little bit. So that might go on the channel as well. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of time, you know, between farming and doing the contract work and sorting the chickens out and, you know, the man with a van stuff. I don't have a lot of time, but every now and then I do have a couple of hours that I could, you know, that I end up playing. So might stream that in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do that, or should I just keep making the vlogs and just focus on that instead, rather than dividing my attention between the farm and, you know, running an actual YouTube channel? Because ultimately the goal was never to create a YouTube channel or to become a YouTuber per se, just to farm, you know. And here we are, we're on our own farm and we're moving ahead, and I just thought I'd document the process because, you know, it's always fun to look back at stuff, and especially to see where you come from. And also at the same time, it is you know, maybe inspiring for some people. I really want to cut this grass. Right, so I'm going to just tilt these bags. I'm going to cut them open and just tilt them over here so I can start feeding it. Actually. Whoa. Alright, so I will get this done, and I'll see you guys when I'm... Ooh, turn this off. See you guys when I'm done. Alright, that was actually very quick and easy. So I am going to head straight to Ryan's farm. He's said that I could use the truck, and he's also got the harvester is ready on the side. I think it's this big one here that we need to do. It's the closest one to our field, he said. So it should be this one up on this hill, and then the harvester is just on the small road. So we'll ooh, hopefully it's that big one. Yeah, so this is the field. It's this field over here. So hopefully it's the big harvester. I don't see it yet. I really want to drive that big harvester. You guys remember that? Ooh, it is. Oh, look at that beast. Oh man, this is exciting. You guys remember this? Like, I think it was the very first vlog, or literally the day we met Ryan. It was out in the field working. Oh man, we get to do it. Oh, I'm so excited. This is gonna be sick. This is gonna be so cool. I'm sorry, I'm like a little child now. I feel like a little girl. I am very excited about this. This is gonna be so... Look at this thing. This is massive. Oh, that must fold out. This one must fold out. Ooh, wait a minute. It looks like these fold forward as well. Oh man, I am literally... I've got goosebumps. Is it normal for me to have goosebumps? Oh. Wow. I think apparently this thing has got like 900 horsepower. It's insane. Right, let's see. Which is... Oh. Look at that engine. Look at that thing. That's massive. Holy crap on a cracker. All right, let's try this one. Oh, what? It's in a wave. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This, literally, there's tears in my eyes from excitement. That is cool. Freaking Transformers, man. This is so sick. Look at the lights on this thing. Jeez, this is one beast of a machine. Is it weird that I kind of want to do some of this at night so I could see the lights this thing spreads? Oh, man. Alright, let's see how it goes. Oh, it flies immediately. Wait a minute. Is that going up to 70 kilometers an hour? Whoa, slow down. This thing is fast. Right, this field's gonna get knocked out really quickly. Let's get going. Even, oh, and it's got this little thing. Oh, I think that's GPS actually. Even working, what's that going up to? 17 kilometers an hour? That's not super fast, to be fair, but it's got no problem. Like, this thing is not slowing down at all. It's insane. This is one of the coolest machines I think I've ever seen in my entire life. What the hell? How do you afford something like this? Right, that's my goal. Screw the John Deere. My goal is to one day own one of these. Right, there's nothing apparently on this field, so I could drive over it. And let's get... I'm just gonna do a nice, good headland, so I don't damage that field, for example. Oh man, this is gonna go so quick. This is not gonna be a problem at all. Not even a little bit. Right, so capacity, I'm trying to see how much space we've got. Does it tell me on here? It should. I'm trying to focus on driving and every now and then just quickly have a look at what I can see on there. Right, not too worried about that right now. Let's just get... Let's go this way, because I don't want to go onto that field. That one to our rear left now. Whoa, that was a bit scary. This thing is so fast, it felt like it was going to tip over then. Right, let's just go over here. I'm going to keep going until I get here. And that should... Yeah, cool. Happy. That'll do this headland. Oh man, this machine. Jeez Louise. Okay, I missed a little bit, I think. Yeah, that's all right. There's a bit of an angle to the field, it looks like. That's right, though. Let's just quickly clean this up. And then I'll probably do the same thing from this corner. Actually, it's quite an angled corner. Let's just make... Wow, this thing turns on a dime as well, doesn't it? Ooh, man. I am so happy right now. Please tell me down in the comments that you guys get this excited about equipment as well. I would feel a bit embarrassed if I'm the only weirdo that loves equipment, that loves farming implements this much. This is so exciting. Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen some cool stuff. Being in the military, having been in the military, I've seen and done some really cool stuff, but this is next level. This is literally like watching Transformers IRL. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a film Transformers, this is the real deal. This is so cool, but I might have missed a little bit then. It's a little bit this monitor, yeah, this monitor is in a bit of a crappy spot, to be honest, because you can't really see past it. So I can't really see where the edge of the actual field is. Like, I can lean a little bit, but you know. Oh, it's got so much space. This is just such a cool piece of equipment. All right, I am gonna get this field knocked out quickly. I feel like I have no idea what the actual capacity of this thing is, but I feel like we might not even need the freaking truck. So yeah, I'm gonna get this field knocked out. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
strangers. Am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Years they are passing. Could this be what we wanted? Just keep on laughing. We will see what could happen. We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life.
All right, we're actually... Oh, I need to turn this off. We're actually done, and to be honest, that took a lot less time than I was hoping. That was very quick. I am very happy. So, a couple of cleaning up bits, just the end there, and then we're gonna put it all in the truck and go drop this off. This machine is gonna be missed. I really, really hope Ryan allows us to do this again, because damn, this is sick. This is literally one of the coolest experiences of my life. And I've done, like I've said before, I've jumped out of airplanes and flown helicopters and shot guns out of helicopters. This is way cooler than that. I don't know if that's sad or not, but I think it is really cool. I'm struggling. It's significantly easier to do this from the truck's perspective, so I might end up doing that actually, because I just cannot get it. Yeah, so we're a little bit over. Let's go. So from the truck's perspective, and here's why it's a little bit easier, you can see the pipe, so you can just line yourself up with a... Whoa, a little bit of a sharp turn there. You can line yourself up with a pipe. I'm used to this the harvester now, and literally just keep going until you're about there. And then you just get in and then reverse yourself a little bit. Is this one full? Might be full. I doubt it. Yeah, it's full. Okay. Wow. We filled that one? Surely not. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go drop this off. I will quickly check the email and figure out where he wants me to take it. So we're going to the cereal factory, and that is pretty much in town. Ooh, I've never driven a truck in town. That's a bit stressful, but it should be okay. It shouldn't be too hard. If other people can do it, I can do it. Right, I need to also remember to not take too sharp turns and do this right. And then once we're back, I'll have to put the actual machines back in somewhat of a sensible location. I'm not going to put it on the trailer just because I don't know if I trust myself. Yes, okay, cool. I completely forgot about the rain. I was wondering what that sound was. Completely forgot there was a forecast for the rain, and we finished just in time. Obviously, it's not our harvest, so it wouldn't be too much of a problem, but having, you know, having some investment in it, as in the more money we make, the better we are, the better we progress, and also how happier Ryan is, because if he gets more yield, etc., it does help. So that is great. Thinking about route wise, I don't know. I'm gonna go across the bridge, turn right at the ramp, and then just follow that curved road into town. I think I know where the cereal factory is. Not factor. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure we can figure out when we get there. But I'm assuming there should be some signs. I feel like I have seen it. I can't remember. I haven't actually been into town apart from like getting the odd thing here and there. But the grocery store's over here, so I never actually have to go into town. Not this one, no, the next one. Yes, next one. So this is the grocery store over here. I don't ever have to actually go into town, apart from when I get like stuff from the hardware store, or see the accountant, stuff like that. Nothing major, and few and far between, it's not like a regular thing, so it's not like on a daily or even a weekly basis. So yeah, we'll see, eh? We'll see. These mirrors are actually pretty good, to be fair. I have not really been using it, because some of these large equipment, their mirrors are terrible, but this is actually very good. Very good set of mirrors on it. That one's not great. Ooh. Actually, no, that one's fine. Alright, let's just slow down here. We're getting into the main bit of town. And I think the cereal factory is first large turn to the right. I think it's like here somewhere. No, it's not that. It might be that tower building we see. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay, cool. Oof, getting close to that pole on there. Alright, we're gonna have to turn right here as well. So let's just take it nice and easy. Okay. And now I need to figure out where to take this. I might have to go inside and just ask where actually they want the stuff delivered. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll be with you guys in a second. Okay, so spoke to them, and it's literally just behind us. It's those doors over there, so I just need to back it up a little bit, and I'm trying to remember now how to actually do that with a truck. Right, this should do it actually. It's so hard to see what we're actually doing. These mirrors aren't great now. Need to back up a little bit more. And then straighten it out just a little bit. I would really have liked to see the building. There we go. We've got one unloading. And then we've got the front one to go as well. Okay, so that's a little bit done. And we're going to be crossing into the road now, which is obviously not ideal. So what I'm going to have to do is pull forward here. No, that's not going to do it. Alright, I know I'm quiet, sorry guys, I'm just really trying to concentrate to not hit anything and still be able to get in that little gap there. this is a close call. I don't think this is going to do it. Oh man, no, apparently not. Alright, I'm going to turn around. Let's approach from a different angle. Because that might work a little bit better. Oh man, these trucks are so difficult to drive sometimes. Alright, not too sharp a turn here. There's not a lot of space, but we should be fine. Whoo, it's cutting it close to that edge. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, you're good. Okay, cool. Alright, I am getting better at driving these trucks, to be fair. Alright, let's see. Try it from this angle. Cutting it really close to these walls. Okay, after quite some time, we finally figured it out. So it is now going in, and hopefully we should start getting a little bit of money soon. Obviously, you guys can see 4,324. That is after having bought the horoscope. Oh, not a lot. After having bought the chicken feed. So hence why our money is what it currently is. That took way too long to achieve that, but it is what it is. Yeah, that took way too freaking long. Anyway, it is what it is. We made it in the end. And now it's just about driving back home. Not even back home yet. Back to Ryan's. And then putting everything back in a position where it makes sense and where it kind of should be. It's really raining. It's been raining for a while. Jeez. It is getting wet out there. Righto. Let's head back to Ryan's. And I'll see you guys there. Oh man, this weather is terrible. Alright, so I'm gonna put the truck around the back. We can drive. I did not hit his post box, by the way. That was someone else, or his mailbox. That was definitely someone else. Or it maybe actually it might have blown over in the storm. It was quite stormy last night, as you would have seen. And yeah, I think that is what happened. I think you would have seen in the previous vlog, at the start of the vlog, there was a little bit of a storm, so that is why I think... Ooh, I just cut that a little bit too close for comfort. But yeah, that is why I think the mailboxes, or his mailboxes, blew over. I think that's what happened anyway. I don't know. I just saw that, so yeah. I don't know. It doesn't look... Oh yeah, it just pulled out. It should be fairly easy for him to fix. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, it definitely was not me. I've I've come to the truck because it is absolutely pissing it down, and I'm getting soaked through everything. I've got a raincoat on. Doesn't seem to be helping, so... I'm just gonna drive this bit, get the harvester over there, and then I'll just sit in the harvester for a little bit and just wait it out, essentially. Or, yeah, probably wait it out, let's be honest, because it is raining so hard. Right, I'm gonna quickly run to the harvester. It's getting cold as well. Come on. Oh man, I need to do some training. I'm unfit. Alright, let's take this beast to the trailer. I'm not going to put it on the trailer because I need to fold it up, actually. Do this. And we'll fold the other one up as well. That's so cool. Oh man, that is sick. And then that front corner folds in. That is so cool. Right, I'm just going to leave this over here. Because I don't trust myself putting this on the trailer. If I damage this, it's a lot of money. So I'm just gonna do this, and we're just gonna sit here for a little bit until the rain stops. Alright, so it's finally stopped raining. I let it soak not soak. I let the rain wash away a little bit, just so I'm not completely wet and muddy when I get into the truck. Righto. So I've obviously given Ryan a call and told him that the job is done. He's going to have a look at everything tomorrow, and then he'll pay me, hopefully, an okay amount. He said that he'll take half of it towards the field cost, our field that we purchased, and then he'll give me the other half so that I get a little bit of an income for this month, and also help me progress on the farm, on our farm, but also start paying off the field. The agreement was that I wait for a year and I don't have to pay anything for a year, but to be honest, I kind of like this. If I just do some jobs for him over time and, you know, he takes half for the field and half for me, I kind of like that, because it pays it off without paying it off. You know what I mean? Like, all we have to do is just a job every now and then. And that's not really a big problem for me. I really don't mind that. So, yeah, I am pretty happy with that. We're sitting at $5,700. So not in a great space, not in a great spot, but we'll see how much he pays us. And that'll give us, I don't know, maybe a grand more. And that should be enough for us to be able to, you know, maybe buy a mower. I don't know. The problem is if we're gonna do a mower, we're gonna have to do. So my plan would be, if I do cut the grass, would be to make silage bales with it. So it's not just the mower that we need. It's the mower. It's probably the windrow, and then also a baler, a wrapper. So it gets very expensive, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that just yet. Or maybe I could build a small silage bunker. You know, maybe I could build a small silage bunker over here. That could work. Yeah, I guess that could work. I'll have a look as to how you actually build them and how much it costs. Yeah, I'll have a look. That's maybe an option.